Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Derbied One here. Thanks for joining me. Today, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna jam with AI. I'm literally just gonna sit and create with AI and kind of show you my process and what I do. It's gonna be focused on just AI art generation, and I'm gonna show you exactly how creative, quote unquote, AI can be, and what kind of ideas you can get while using it. It's more like a brainstorming session with AI art, and I just kind of want to show you the possibilities. And let me know what you think about this in the comments below after you've watched for a little while. Cool, thanks. And you can see here I'm on ideogram.ai, and I am just prompting it a dragon wearing a bowler hat and robe with a cup of coffee in his hand and the words "not hating Monday." Let's see what it comes up with. Sometimes this program's a little slow because a lot of people, it gained a lot of popularity recently and a lot of people have been using it, so we gotta wait and see. I'm thinking that if I can create anything kind of fun and interesting, maybe I can add it into one of my t-shirts, right? One of my t-shirt designs. It could be kind of cool. I don't know if it'll work, but it's definitely worth a try. And you know, I'll create it live here. This recording, also this voice, I am using for Descript, which is this program right here. And I'm actually using it for the Derbied One's overdub voice. You can create, it can recreate your voice in here, so you can do text, so I can like write out something and then have it read it for a podcast, or I can create videos around it, or vice versa. If I want to replace a couple words when I am recording something, then I can erase, delete, write that text, and AI will recreate my voice saying those words, which is kind of interesting, and I'm definitely going to try that out. It's something I wanted to do with 11 Labs and AI in video, but it didn't really work out all that well. So, okay, we've got not hating Mondays. Actually, this one isn't bad. What do you think? Did it spell it right? Because look, it didn't spell it right here, but it spelled it right here. Let's see. And I also need to plug in my computer. So, I didn't realize it wasn't plugged in. Alright. Sorry about that, but that's, I guess, what you gotta do, these live things. Okay, so not hating Mondays. I don't know what it says here. It's indistinguishable. It's kind of a fun shirt idea. I'm gonna keep this one. It'll pop up here into my... Oh, whoops, I want to X out of that. Okay. Spelt it wrong. Not hatting Mondays. That's kind of funny. Not hating Mondays. Okay. Let's generate again. And let's see what it comes up with. We'll do like 3 of these. Save 3 of them just for the fun of it. And then go through it again. So my goal is to do this for about 30 minutes. It's funny, I'm making content out of me creating this while trying to create my voice for Descript so that I can use it in the future. So we've got, this one looks like it could be good. This one could be fun. This one doesn't even like have anything. And we'll see. This one looks like it spelt it right. It spelt it right. It spelt it right. Nice. Yeah, this actually isn't bad, right? Oh, and I like that it has the black derby with the red band, because in my mind that was an NFT characteristic for a while when NFTs were hot. And so for this, in my mind, the black derby with the red band represents NFTs, and not a lot of people will necessarily see it that way. Let's see, what's wrong with this? The cup, he's not holding it by the handle here. And what is this on his chest? I have no idea. I am going to save it though, because perhaps I can figure out how to fix it. This one looks like a kid's drawing. It's so funny. Not hating Mondays. This has no legs, but it's, you know, it's pretty simple. It's not bad. All right. I like how this guy's just chilling. His mouth is open. He's just kind of hanging out. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Let's go play with clip drop now. So clip drop is by Stable Diffusion. It has a few different tools, right? You see all the tools here. You can clean up, image upscaler, which I do use on a pretty regular basis, a relight, which I've not used, remove background, not used, replace background, not moved, reimagine XL, that's this right here, SDXL 1.0, which is a pretty high, I don't know the appropriate word for SDXL, but it is a language, I guess, I don't know, a process that helps to create more stable and really higher end AI art. So yeah, we've got that reimagined sky replacer. I don't even know what that is. Stable Diffusion XL. So I think this is 1.0. This might be 0.9 or something. And then Stable Doodle, which is fun. You can draw. Let's do that one. I'll show you that if you don't know it. So it's a blank canvas, right? You've got this. I like to use this on my iPad with a pen, and then I can draw easier. But we'll draw derby hat. Let's see. Okay, a derby hat, and then a dragon. This is kind of fun to draw on this. You should try it. How far does it go? I gotta go all the way down. All right, so we'll make this the body, and then like tail comes out this way, and we'll make it like that. Okay, and let's see. Then we'll make like some claws. I'm not gonna make it drawing a cup, holding a cup of coffee, or maybe I could. And let's just see what it does. So let's see. How do I do that? Okay, like this. We'll make the handle first. That. And then like that. And like that. All right. Now we'll do the prompt. A dragon wearing a bowler hat, holding a cup of coffee. And okay, so then we can see, try an example. We can make it a doodle, can make it a photo, 3D, or pixel art. Let's do one of each. So I guess we'll start with the doodle. And okay, I guess we'll start photographic. So I don't know what this is down here then. Generate. Let's see what it comes up with. So there's the original image. Let's see, I don't know what this is. My mom is calling me. I can't answer you right now, Mama. Sorry. She's coming to town tomorrow, guys. I'm kind of stoked. Should be fun. What happened here? Look at this. That's kind of funny. Okay, back to grid. This one doesn't look that bad, right? That one doesn't look that bad. This one's all kind of wacky. What is going on there? Look at those two big eyes, and then you got this eye here, and weird mouth. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to isometric. Let's see what that is. What does that look like? It's generating. So sometimes it takes a little bit minute, and you know, it's getting more and more popular, and I have the free version, so that's what that looks like. That's kind of fun. And then with the free version too, you're gonna have clip drop down the watermark, which I personally am okay with, because I think it speaks to authenticity. None of these look too spectacular, but you get an idea of, like, I drew that and it comes up with this. Let's do one more. Let's see if we can find one that I like personally really like, that I keep around. Yeah, so if you, with the free version, obviously it takes a little bit longer. This one has two eyes. Oh, what is going on here? This one's all creepy. Look at that. It's got like human hands, and then a dragon hand, 2 set of eyes. Oh, I am keeping this just because. Can I download this, I wonder? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's generate again. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so I've been playing a lot with AI and really getting into the nuances and the tools and understanding what is going on with them and trying to see which ones can cross over. I still have more to play. Like, I haven't really played too much with a lot of the AI film tools like Pika and Runway, and there's another one that came out that I don't remember. But I also like that YouTube is kind of releasing their own, at least the beginning of one. Okay, this what is happening here? At least that looks like what it looks like from the previews I've seen on the future YouTube tools. There is like a text and it creates a short clip in the background. You know, you can make it as your environment, or I just want to make videos out of them. I think it would be fun, yeah, to make that all native in YouTube. So this is not a top hat. This is a derby. I mean, this is a top hat, not a derby. And the hand is weird, but I kind of like a lot of this. Maybe I'll regenerate that if I can. Does it allow you to remix on this version? I like it's like a tail, a dragon tail coming out of the back. That's fun. Let's see. Is there a way to remix this? Maybe not. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Generate. Let's see what it comes up with. So yeah, this is me just kind of jamming with AI, hanging out. Isometric. Let's do cinematic. Oh no, let's do anime. Oh, pixel art. I don't know. They all seem to like move around. Let's see what happens. All the choices here. Like I saw anime, and then I tried to go back, and it's whatever. Now you've got this pixel art, which is interesting. Let's generate all pixel arts and see what happens. I think I decided, like, so dragons, one, I am Year of the Dragon, and then 2, in my IP that I'm slowly creating called the Atomic Kids, which, long story short, are going to be ultimately going to be an NFT collection also. NFTs are obviously dead. A lot of you probably cringed when you heard those 3 letters, but that's okay. I don't really care. They'll be back, trust me. Not in the same form they were. A little calmer, but they'll be back. So this one is kind of interesting, right? It's not bad for like pixel art. I'll save it. But dragons are going to be part of the Atomic Kids. And in the future storyline, like kind of where they ended up coming. So the Atomic Kids are a group of 5 Asian kids, 20-somethings, bored with their life. They decide to train hop their way to Burning Man. And they have quite an experience of Burning Man, but when they come back to the city that they live in, which I am calling Portland, or the PNW, general type of feel and vibe and area, when they come back here, everything has changed. And that's because someone connected mushrooms to technology, and it quickly like changed the world. Or change that town, that city, at least. And then, you know, eventually, slowly but surely, it spreads, blah, 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 to the world. I haven't gotten that far. And it's kind of an interesting storyline, because what ends up happening, and, you know, I'll get into the reasons why in the course of the actual story, but what ends up happening is these augmented reality dragons that are AI intelligent start to appear, and they start to become people's buddies. In fact, not only do the dragons, but there's other creatures, other things that start happening. They start becoming like almost like a second brain, but they're augmented reality creatures flying around based on mythical and maybe even some future type of creatures I create. I don't know. We'll find out. But maybe we'll jam with that idea in my next one in Leonardo. This is the next AI program I'll show you while I'm doing this video. So yeah, that's one thing that is going to happen, and they're going to like become these, you know, creatures that some people have, some people don't, and there will be conflict between various types of creatures, and it's like little communities and gangs will start to form, and this entire world will be interesting. The Atomic Kids have to figure out what is going on. They are representative of you, the reader or the watcher, the audience member, as you try to discover what is going on in this world too, and try to wrap your mind around this new emerging tech. So that's a general storyline. I want to do like 6 books or maybe multiple graphic novels. I don't really know. I haven't planned it out that far, but that's a general idea. And so I'm starting there. So let's go play. I don't really like any of these too much. Okay, let's do one more. Let's see if I can get, is there a way I can choose up here? Can I line art, low poly? Oh, there's the slider. I want to do anime. Oh, neon punk. What are these neon punk dragons wearing a derby, drinking a cup of coffee look like? That's my question. What is a neon punk anyways? Look at that, the mouth's all screwed up. So yeah, I mean, it's fun. You gotta play with it, and I'm sure if I did a little bit of a better drawing, maybe it would help some get better results. Analog film, cinematic. Why isn't the slider popping up? So I guess now you're seeing some of these nuances, right? Like, how come I can't get the slider to pop up? Well, let's just go to anime. That's what I was looking for anyways. We'll do this, and then I will play around and see if we can not create a new creature. I like the fur here. It looks like it's like human hands has almost like it has a ring. It's kind of fun, interesting. This one's almost not too bad. But yeah, now you know, like Stable Doodle. It's been kind of fun. Okay, so, I gotta reload this. So I guess we'll generate one more time while we're waiting for that to reload. We'll see which one wins the battle of the circles. Leonardo's getting close. Oh, no. It looks like Stable Diffusion wins. Okay. These don't feel anime to me. Do they to you? What is going on here? It's like a dragon hat. And like all sorts of coffee cups. I guess it was too much. I wonder what happens if I just put a dragon wearing a derby, a bowler hat. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so this is like me just jamming. Subscribe for faster image generation if you go pro. I don't go pro. This is not even a dragon. Look at that. So it didn't follow the directions directly there. But these aren't bad. This is not that bad. Well, okay, it is. This one is closer though. The tail like wraps around. It's like multicolored jaw. It's not a bowler. It's like more like a top hat. Bowlers and derbies, I mean, they're pretty much the same thing. Have like a more rounder hat, but still. Okay, so I did the same thing. A dragon wearing a robe, bowler hat, but it always put it in this suit. Let's see, a new type of creature. Well, let's do that. A new type of creature. I don't need, since we're just, you see here with Leonardo AI, you get 150 credits, which I barely ever use all the way through. And right now, this one's costing me 17 credits because of everything I have on. Photoreal, I don't need that right now. It doesn't need to be photoreal. Prompt magic. What is our custom render pipeline that has far greater prompt adherence, higher image fidelity, and can improve the output? Well, since we're just jamming, and I just put up a new type of creature, I don't need it to like really listen to the prompt. I want it to kind of figure that out. Public images, you gotta have the upgraded version to keep them private. Okay, so this is just 3 credits. This is more like it. Let's see what it can come up with, right? We'll see how creative AI kind of is and how it like may think out of the box. It does take a little while to generate sometimes, so why don't we go back here? We'll get out Stable Doodle. We'll do both, and I'll show you like, so here's Stable Diffusion XL. And I'm going to give it the exact same prompts in both. A new type of creature. That's it. It's very generic. I don't have any colors. I don't have much. It doesn't have much to go on, so I don't know what it's going to do with that information. I'm skipping. So we've got 900 images waiting to be processed here. Okay, let's go to ideogram. I'm going to reset here a new type of creature. Now it says it's too busy, so I'm just going to copy it. Let's see if any of these came up with anything yet. So we're still waiting. And I've got about 22 minutes. I need about 30 minutes of recording for my... Oh, look. It's too dragon-like. I don't like it. Not... Okay. A new type of creature that is fluffy. Let's do fluffy instead. I don't want the dragon. It's too easy. Let's see what happens here. Generate new type of creature. Yeah, the dragon's like that type of lizard, scaly creature is like almost too easy to bounce back on. But let's do a little research. So there was, if anybody remembers, if anybody's old like me, Punky Brewster was an old sitcom TV show, American sitcom, but they also had a cartoon, and there was a creature on it that I can't remember. This thing, is that a cat? That might be the cat. I thought there was some kind of like magic creature that was on it. It is this. Yeah, it's this. I don't know what that is. Let's go to Wiki Fandom. And I wonder if any of these can refer to this. What is it called? Okay, what is the name of the Punky Brewster creature cartoon? Back to all. And Leprechaun Gopher. Okay, so we'll use that as a reference and see what happens. Oh, look at that. These are kind of cute. Oh, wow. So this is Stable Diffusion. That's kind of really unique and interesting, right? And I just simply gave it a new type of creature. And don't tell me that AI can't be some level of creative. This is kind of interesting. Okay, so there's that. And then ideogram is still thinking. It came up with these. Look, these are all very, 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 very different. Right, so you've got one that's like a symbol. It's like a bird. You've got this like psychedelic, weird, bubbly creature. You've got this on a landscape. It's more like a lizard. And you've got this like kind of strange, interesting symbol. So there's that and that. Okay, that references the creature, the leprechaun gopher from Punky Brewster cartoon. I wonder what it's gonna do. The leprechaun gopher from the Punky Brewster cartoon. Okay, generate. Let's just see what happens. So I'm doing this to like kind of prove that you can kind of just jam with AI. Like I really like this one. You can kind of just create with AI and just see what happens, right? Like it has some level of creativity. All I did was put a new type of creature, and let me see it. Let me get this and see what all these do with this. Let's see if any of them can even come close to what the leprechaun gopher from Punky Brewster references. Continue with free mode. I actually don't mind the watermarks because it helps to keep it more authentic. Like people know that it is AI created and I'm not taking full credit for it. I take some credit for it. It is just a tool, And I'm doing that for now. Eventually I will stop, or I won't do it as much or whatever, unless I really feel like it's super appropriate to do. I want to kill that onion. That's funny. Never give up. Oh, we'll just kind of look. Look at dolphins with guns. That's interesting. So yeah, Paris, like a logo. No, a dolphin turning into a panda. It's kind of cool. No, see, now it just goes to leprechaun gopher. No reference to Punky Brewster. It's more like a leprechaun, which is fine. And so yeah, you go back there to leprechaun gopher. Okay. Let's just keep on going with Fluffy, or a new type of creature, and see what comes up, and see if there's anything that like really sticks out to me that I can jam with. New type of creature. So we got 45 seconds to wait here. This has 27 images, 3 images in front of it. It's going to be close. This is still jamming. So you do gotta wait when you do get the free. Oh yeah, no references to Punky Brewster. I was kind of curious if that would happen, but that's fine. Let's just go back to a new type of creature and generate. See what happens. Like, it makes me think of certain things. Like, I wonder if Alf would be a good reference for it. You know, like, you kind of, I do this and then new ideas come to my mind and I start to go into the prompt and start to like recreate the prompt. And these three do, they like tend to think a little bit differently. Although Leonardo AI, I do believe it does have, there you go, SDXL 0.9, and then some of the higher levels of Stable Diffusion. This, I'm guessing, is SDXL1. Yeah, ideogram during the day gets really busy, and a lot of people are using it to do exactly what I did. Wow, what is going on here? This is kind of fun. Look at that. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna use these for a post later that will reference this video when I upload it, which I think is kind of fun. But like, I'm creating this art with AI just for a post. I'm not doing anything with it really, but to kind of show you that you can kind of just jam with AI. You can just like sit and create with AI. So this will be the last one because I'm at 30 minutes and I was originally doing this to create, use my voice to add it to the script. I'll paste and generate. So I'll generate here, I'll generate all these and then I'll stop. But anyways, I'm having Descript recreate my voice, so like when I do edit, it just adds my voice automatically. Or I can write something and it'll do a text to voice, which is nice. So I don't always have to record. And I just want to get to know these tools better, the tools that I like. I'm gonna pay for some here and there. If I do like the free version, I like everything that they have. This is actually true. Everything is propaganda, but I also think that everything is a lie is also true. Everybody makes up everything, or everything is made up is much better. Oh, that's a good one. Maybe I'll have to do this, but put everything is made up as the words. Like, anyhow, oh, look. So Stable Diffusion is, or Clip Drop is pretty creative, it seems. Well, okay, these two similar-ish, right? They could be even the same creature. This is different, but I mean, this feels like a kind of typical alien. This is like a gopher with like these really weird. This one's kind of interesting. Let's see if I can get one from each. What is going on? Oh, this is like a cat with like these big, fluffy, weird wings. I'm gonna download it. Okay, let's see what ideogram came up with. Hey, I should have saved that one from earlier. I really liked it, actually. These are all kind of, I mean, this one doesn't even make sense. It's very surreal. I like this though. Let's generate one more time. And this time I'm gonna take away Fluffy and see what happens. I'm also gonna put that is Fluffy here. Let's see what happens. So maybe I got a couple more in me before 30 minutes or before I decide to stop. But I'm very curious. So this just looks like an owl, right? With like really long, I guess it could be a new type of creature technically. Like has these long eyebrows or wings or something. And this is just looks like a mouse, like a humanoid mouse. That feels like it's some sort of water creature or alien. This one's kind of cool. I don't know what's going on. It's got 1, 2, 3. It's got 6 legs, tail, 2 eyes, nostril, extra eyes. I love that it has a reflection right here. Let's download that. Oh, that was a good one. I really like this one actually. It's kind of fun and very different. Let's see what these come up with. And then, yeah. Okay. So yes, I am doing it just for the fun of it, just to like get my creative juices going, to see what can be done. And then maybe I end up really liking one of these to use in augmented reality as part of the Atomic Kids in the future. Maybe I don't, maybe I do, but we'll see. This looks like it came up with like maybe a symbiotic relationship, right? Like how do these two interact together? Why are they put together? Like what does it do for this creature and what does this creature do for it that they have to partner or that they make good partners is like where my brain kind of goes. Like I like this like fire or gas or whatever is coming out of its tail or maybe another head in a way. So like that's something I never really thought about, right? When you open your mind and you start jamming with like AI, it's just even brainstorming. I realized that some of my AI augmented reality creatures could have symbiotic relationships, right? They also have symbiotic relationships with their human, but do they have it with each other? It's kind of interesting. There's another one, but it's got going back to like this scaly dragon creature. The other one seemed to be much more creative. I had like fire coming out of its tail and stuff. Oh, but this creature is super interesting looking. Like it's like a little troll. It's got like these long arms, or maybe they're like dead wings, or maybe part of this creature's life, right, is they grow these long dead wings, but they have to get to a certain health level or eat a certain plant like spinach, like Popeye or something for their wings to work. Otherwise it just walks and is kind of slow. But it has a symbiotic relationship with this. This is its protector because it's a little weak until its wings are alive. I don't know. I'm just jamming off the top of my head. This is like this purple being, 3 legs. See? Maybe it's missing. Maybe this particular one is missing leg, or maybe it just has 3 legs. What would be the advantage of only having 3 legs? What is on the other side here? That's how my brain works. Like really trying to think this out. Like think outside the box a little bit. Get a little creative with it. I like this one the best though. And I like how its shadow is green. Or is this grass? Like it's on grass. You know, AI made some interesting decisions here. This is like this weird, it's scaly, but this feels almost like sea urchin type of scale. And you know, made this one pink and kind of proper, almost like an owl. Super fun and interesting. Okay, now we're back to stable diffusion. I said make it fluffy, so it just goes to dog-like creatures. I'm not that impressed. Like that's pretty much just a dog. This is kind of interesting. Still, only 3 legs that are visible. this would be better if it only had 2 legs, but it made this decision for 4. It is dog-ish, but also not. This just looks like a big fluffy dog. So not as impressive as this in this case. Although I do think Ideogram does a great job. Like, this is fun. So yeah, I just wanted to prove to you that you really can just go in and jam with AI, open up your mind a little bit, play with it, see what it comes up with. You don't have to use this image. You don't have to use this image, but it could create some ideas for you. Like, this did a really good job of being super unique and creative, I think. You know, the 6 legs, the tail, the antennas, these big, like, ears. Are they wings? Are they giant ears? What are they even? They could be some sort of form of whiskers. Like, I love that it did a reflection. And if you look at this reflection, is this actually reflective of this? It's not. Or this? So what is this? I don't know. Maybe that's something only it sees in its reflection? It's obviously a mistake by AI, but you know, you can do something interesting with that. So I might even go add some AI music behind this just because before I upload it. That might be kind of fun. All right. Music was created by Mubert with the prompt. It was something like music to create AI art with. And so I just let it go. You can check links below for Stable Diffusion or for Clip Drop, for Leonardo, and for Ideogram. And if you know what I'm about to say, please say it with me. Be a nice human. Peace.